Have you ever been stuck needing your routing number from Old National Bank, only to realize you don't know where to start? Well, you're not alone, and we're here to help you solve that problem effortlessly. Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to make finding your banking details an absolute breeze.
You know, whether you're setting up your financial life or just trying to get a quick form filled out, it can be incredibly frustrating when a single missing number brings everything to a grinding halt. So today, we are going to master exactly how to find and use this absolutely critical piece of banking information. Let's get into it.
Here is a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll start with an introduction to routing numbers, then cover the methods to find your number, common use cases, some troubleshooting tips, FAQs and myths debunked, and finally, security tips.
All right, Section 1, Introduction to Routing Numbers. Let's talk about what they actually are and why they matter so much.
At its core, this 9-digit code acts like a digital address for your bank. Originally established way back in 1910 by the American Bankers Association, it literally ensures your money gets exactly where it needs to go across the domestic U.S. financial network. Without it, well, the system just wouldn't know which of the thousands of U.S. banks holds your specific account. It's that important.
And hey, to give you some immediate value right out of the gate, here is the primary Old National Bank routing number used for most accounts and domestic wires. It is 0863000012. If you are a customer in Indiana, Illinois, or really anywhere across their broader footprint, this is the 9-digit sequence you're going to use for the vast majority of your day-to-day electronic transactions.
Moving on to Section 2, Methods to Find Your Number. Let's look at how to easily pull this up via your checkbook, online, mobile, or by phone.
If you've got a physical checkbook handy, this is absolutely the easiest method. Just look at the bottom left corner of any check. You'll see a funny-looking line of characters printed in magnetic ink. We call that the MICR line. Your routing number is always, and I mean always, that first grouping of 9 digits on the far left. It's completely standardized, so it's right there waiting for you.
Now, if you prefer the digital route, navigating the Old National Bank online portal is incredibly simple. It takes, maybe 3 clicks? Just sign into online banking on your desktop browser. Click on your checking or savings account name right there on the dashboard, and then select Account Details. Boom! Your routing number will be sitting right there, clearly displayed next to your HDH account number. You can also use the ONB mobile app, which is super convenient for grabbing this info on the go. Just open the app, authenticate with your secure login, and tap into your specific account's detail page. Or if you want, you can even pull up a digital image of a past cleared check right in the app to spot that 9-digit number in the bottom left corner, just like a physical check.
And listen, if you hit a snag, reaching out to Old National Bank's customer support is a piece of cake. You can call their client care line at 1-800-731-2265 during their standard hours, or honestly just walk into any local banking center. The associates there can pull up your profile and hand you your exact routing and account details right on the spot.
All right, Section 3, Common Use Cases. When are you actually going to need to use this number in the real world?
Basically, this number is your master key to seamless money movement. You'll need it when you're handing a direct deposit form to your HR department, so your hard-earned paycheck lands safely in your checking account. You're also going to need it to authorize your utility company to auto-pull bill payments, or if you ever need to quickly wire funds for a major life event, like closing on a house. It really is the engine behind your automated finances. Let's jump to Section 4, Troubleshooting Tips. Here's how to handle things like bank mergers and unique accounts. So, a great example of when things can get a little tricky is corporate integration. For legacy customers, specifically those who came over during the first Midwest Bancorp acquisition back in 2022, you actually need to update your payment profiles, your direct deposits, and your autopays to the primary Old National routing number, which, again, is 0863000012. If you leave old numbers sitting on your HR profile, it can definitely lead to delayed paychecks, and nobody wants that. So making this swap is absolutely crucial.
Also, keep in mind that distinct divisions like Capstar Bank operate under their own specific routing codes. Capstar's is 0641022371. If you're ever feeling lost in the weeds, your e-statements are a fantastic backup resource. Your account numbers are usually sitting right there in the top right corner. You can also consult the official Federal Reserve's FedWire directory online to verify any bank's routing status.
Section 5, FAQs and Myths Debunked. Let's clear up some common banking confusion right now.
First up, people mix these two up all the time, but it is vital to understand the difference. The routing number finds the specific bank institution. Think of it like the zip code for Old National Bank.
Your account number, which is that 7 to 10-digit sequence right next to it, well, that finds your specific wallet inside that bank. You got to have both to successfully move your money.
Another big point of confusion, the difference between ACH and wire transfers. While they both use routing numbers, ACH transfers move money in huge batches. They're low cost, perfect for routine things like payroll or paying a credit card bill, but they do take 1 to 3 business days. Wire transfers, on the other hand, zip funds directly bank to bank for sheer speed, often arriving the exact same day. They're great for urgent payments, but just remember, they typically carry a fee of around $25 to $50.
Oh, and it's also absolutely crucial to point out that if you're sending money internationally, a standard 9-digit US routing number literally won't work. No way. You have to use a SWIFT or BIC code instead. For Old National Bank, that international code is OLNAUS 44. Definitely keep that tucked away for your next overseas transaction.
Finally, Section 6, Security Tips. Let's talk about protecting your banking information.
Your routing and account numbers are basically the keys to your financial castle, right? So keep them private always. Always verify official correspondences. And to build on that, remember you can use ONB's card controls right there in the mobile app to instantly freeze your debit card if you misplace it or spot anything suspicious. Honestly, regularly monitoring your dashboard for any unauthorized ACH activity is one of the very best habits you can build.
Just a quick disclaimer before we wrap up. Financial systems, bank branches, and clearing procedures can and do shift over time. So please always verify all final details directly with Old National Bank through their official website or customer care line before you initiate any large or irreversible transactions. Better safe than sorry.
Well, we hope this explainer has empowered you with the knowledge to handle your digital banking with absolute certainty, leaving you fully prepared to manage your finances with total confidence. So, now that you have the exact map to navigate your banking details effortlessly, what financial goal will you tackle next?